Hello friends, a very good morning to everyone. The topic which I have chosen today is for beginners, that is learning commands in Linux. So in this session we are going to discuss various commands which we use in Linux. So we'll do a lot of practice session in this video. The difficult part in Linux is one have to become familiar with various commands. So this all will come after you will do a lot of practice and keep learning new things. Let's start. The very first command is pwd, present working directory. The command itself a self-explanatory, which is telling where you are currently. I am in /var log, so that's why it is showing var log. Suppose I am traveling to /tem and I am firing pwd command, it will tell you you are in /tem directory. Okay, so this is a very good command and it is very useful command as well. The next command is ls. It will list you all the files or directories in the present working directory, but this command is not giving a detailed information whether it is a file or directory, okay, or the file permissions, on which date was created. So to list a detailed information, we will add some parameters with the command -l for long listing, t for time. It will give the details of the time, whether which file was created on which date, and reverse ordered. Okay, reverse order means the file which was created earlier, it will show first and then and so on in ascending orders. So it's this command giving a detailed information. A Unix admin always use ls-ltr. This command, it's on his finger. You can see these are the files. Okay, single dash means this is the file. If it is a directory, then it will start with D, and if it is a link, then the starting with L. Okay, I'm talking about this first octet of the file. Okay, this is the permission of the file, this is the owner of the file, this is the group of the file, this is the size, and on which date the file has been created, and the name of the file. Okay, I'm not going into detail of the permission in this session, but first three dash tells the permission of the owner. Owner means the one who has created the file. Here scr file has been created by root, so root is having full permission, read, write, execute. This permission of the group. Okay, suppose there is a group, okay, and in that group lot of users are there, say for example 5 users are there. So those 5 users having the permission read and execute. And last, this one is for others, they are not part of the group, they are others. So what is the permission for others to this file? Okay, so like this way, this is Yadu is a user who has created this file, who is having a read and write permission on this file. And group, as when we created Yadu, we have not specified, when we created this Yadu user, we have not specified Yadu would be the part of this group. So if we are not specifying any group, then the system itself creates a group with the same name as a user. So Yadu, that's why. Okay, so group Yadu is having read write permission, others having only read permission. So this is very good command. Okay, ls-ltr will give you the list information about the files or directories in that present working directory. Okay, the next command is how to create a file. Okay, there is a command touch and the file name test123. okay, I have created a file with touch command. Touch command basically creates an empty file only. okay, ls-ltr. if I will specify the file name test, it will give you the detail of the file. I am working on this system as a root, that's why it is showing root and root. okay, so here you can see the file has been created, but I have used a command touch, that's why it has created a empty file. To create a file with some contents, we will be using a file vi. Here we can specify a new file or an existing file as well. okay, then I will press insert mode. After pressing insert mode, now I am able to edit this file, or I am able to do any changes on the file, or I can put anything on this file. This is my first file. Whatever I want to write, I can write here. okay, to save this file, I will press escape. It will come out from the insert mode. Shift colon WQ exclamatory. okay, to read the file, we have a command cat test 1234. it will give the content of the file. So you can see I have just opened the file using a command cat. There is one more command, cat greater sign any file name test 565. Here I can also put anything and then control D. This way also we can create a file, cat test 65. okay, typing mistake. okay, so there are three ways to create a file: touch, vi, and cat greater than. okay, one more thing, suppose I have to edit a file, say for example etc rsys log. One thing everyone should remember is that whenever you are doing any changes to a configuration file, always keep a backup of the file. okay, how to keep a backup? Copy -p, it's a good practice. okay, it is showing the backup of the file is already there. Overwrite. Now again I am going to do some changes in the file, vi etc rsys.com. okay, this is a big file and I have to add it at the end of the file. So to go to the end of the file, there is a command shift G. it will take you the end of the file. Now here you are at the last line, starting at the starting of the last line. Shift dollar will take you to the last of a line. okay, I press insert. Now I can type anything here, whatever the changes I need. okay, suppose I have done a lot of changes and later I found those changes are not required. I want to come out from the file without changing anything. Then I will press escape, shift colon, instead of WQ here I will put Q and enter. Sorry, escape Q exclamatory. okay, now if I will read the file, okay, you can see there is no changes in the file. okay, okay, so we have learned how to create a file, how to create directory. This command mkdir test 76. so this way we can create a directory. okay, how to go into the directory? There is a command cd test 76. if I will give pwd command, it will tell you /tem test 76. now here we can create any file, touch t tt ttt whatever. okay, ls-ltr will tell you it will list you in your present working directory. To come a step back, cd dot dot pwd, I'm in temp. Okay, to now learn command copy. Suppose I want to copy this test65 from your present directory, that is temp, to this /temp test76 directory. The command is hyphen this copy. I want to preserve the permission, -p, my file name 65, and the destination is /temp/76. So what will happen, it will copy a file from temp, the file name is test65, and it will copy that file into /temp test76. Okay, now I am going to temp directory and will check whether the file has been copied or not. Okay, test65 file has been copied, it just copied only. Okay, suppose I want to move the file. Okay, move means suppose I want this file to move from this directory into this /temp test76. okay, now this file has been moved from here. If I will give ls-ltr test123, it will show no such file because this file has been moved to this directory. So I have to go to this test and I have to give ls-ltr. okay, the file test123 has been moved. Okay, how to remove a file or directory? The command is rm t. It will ask a confirmation. You have to say yes. Now you can see both the file has been moved out. Okay, now I am here. I am going a step back. Okay, how to remove a directory? Rm directory name. Okay, it will throw an error. It will say you cannot remove because this is a directory. To remove a directory is called rmdir. Again it will throw an error. It will say directory not empty. If the directory is empty, in that case this command will work. But here, you know, in the test76 directory we have some files. To remove those, to remove the directory, we have the command rm-rf and the directory name. But this is a very dangerous command, so whenever you fire this command, make sure, double check. Okay, now you can see this directory has been removed. Okay, suppose you are in this directory and you want to list what all the files or directory in this directory. ls-ltr, simple. If I will give learning directory, okay, learning is in directory. You can see D denotes a directory. So this command will tell you what all the files or directory in this learning directory. It is showing there is only single file 1 2 3 4. I want to see the detail of the directory only. I don't want to see the contents of the directory. So we will use D. It will show you the details of the directory. Okay. Okay, copy, remove. Okay, let's learn few more things. Suppose this is a file, okay, and in that file I have some content. I want to move that content into some other file. So the command is cat test and then single. If you are specifying a single, so what will happen? It will move the content from test65 file into test 1 2 3 4 5 file. Okay, but this command will remove all the contents which was already in this file test 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so this is a dangerous command, you can say. miss, because suppose in the file test12345, test1234, we have some contents, some important documents are there, and you have fired the command, so it will erase this file 1234 and will put whatever the content was in test65. Now see this. Now if I will fire cat test1234 and test, now both the files have the same content. Suppose I want to append into this file. Append means whatever the content we have in this file test1234, I do not want to touch those contents. I want to append the file. The command is same cat, and we'll use double greater sign. Now if you will see this file, okay, the first content was this. Okay, this command has not touched the content which is already in the file. Okay, there was a file we have learned, this cat etc rsyslog.conf. So this cat command will see you the content of the file. But suppose I want to see the file page by page, the command is less etc rsyslog.conf. So in that case you can see line by line. Okay, here it is line by line, we have to press enter. Okay, and if you want to see page by page, more etc rsys. Okay, suppose you want to see the few lines, starting few lines, head of the file, so you have to give head. Okay, so this command okay, head of the line, it has printed only few lines like 10-12 lines. Okay, suppose I am specifying head -1. Head means starting. Okay, it will list the first line of the file. -2 I am using first 2 line of the file. If I am using tail instead of head, last 2 lines, last 5 lines. Okay, suppose I want to grab something like this is logging. I know one keywords, logging, so it will cat this file and then grab. -I is interactive. Interactive means suppose the file was in capitals and I am giving small, so it will take the file, no issues. So when I fire this command grab -I, so it will grab those lines which is having a word logging. See this, logging, logging, logging and logging. Okay, see it's L, capital L, but I have given a small, so this is use of -I interactively. Suppose I want to know how many lines are there, wc-l, 78 lines are there in this file, 78 lines. So this is also a good command to check it out, how many lines are there. Okay, there is a great use of grep command. Suppose there is a file cat etc password. This file keeps the information of all the users. Okay, okay, maybe there are hundreds of users. I want to grab a single user, say for example Yadu user. Okay, now it will grab a single line which has started with Now it started, which is having a Yadu word or keyword in the line, so it will print those lines. So here we can simply grep, instead of printing the whole file, we can grep a single line as well. So this is also a good command. Okay, sometimes we use cut command as well. This is basically used in scripting. Okay, cut is simply, I'm just telling, suppose this is my passwd file. Passwd file is something like that. Okay, suppose I want to print all the users names, like first is a username, user, and then password, and then user id, password id, group id, and then comments, and then this shell. Okay, home directory, and then shell. Suppose I want to grab this, all the users. Here you can see colon is common user name, then colon, then this x, then colon, this user id, then colon, then group id, then colon, then comments about the user, then colon, and then home directory, and then shell. So we can use cut okay, this is a file name, etc passwd hyphen cut. Here we will see the delimiter d. We can see this, say colon is a delimiter. Okay, this, because this colon is common in all the lines. Okay, hyphen f is the field. If I am giving 1, so it will print this Yash, Mudit, Vivek from all the lines. If I am giving 2, it will print this x, 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 x. If I am printing 3, it will give 502 from here, 500 here, 25. Okay, I am giving 1. So now you can see it has printed the first octet. Okay, so this way also we can see. Okay, here we can use, instead of delimiter, we can use cut as well. Cut letters 2 to 5. So from all the lines it has cut from letter 2 to 5. Okay, this way also we can check it out. Okay, there is a command difference also, short, sed, and awk we will discuss in the next session, because this short and awk itself take a lot of time. Okay, so we have learned cat, less, hat, tail, grep, cut, wc. Okay, copy command, make directory, ls listing, vi editors. Okay, vim is, recently they have introduced vim. It's a newer version of vi, the standard Unix editor. Okay, the vim is having some advantage. Okay, okay, guys, I think I'm done with this session, and hopefully we'll come up with more ideas. Okay, and with more details next session. So thanks for your time. Bye bye.